I'm making a dinosaur horror game where you play a police detective sent to search for missing people and fight back the dinosaur threat. You basically arrive in boat on an isolated island located in northwestern Pacific, British Columbia, meet some people of the local town and help them out against dinosaur attack. You must gather ammo, weapons, and stuff around to survive while moving in several parts of the island by car and to family in order to wipe out dinosaur. I won't gonna lie, this is pretty amazing. Despite the fact the game gives an open world vibe, it is still pretty much a linear story driven FPS, with a retro gameplay style as Resident Evil like, Dino Crisis like. The game itself idea took inspiration from Dino Crisis and several similar dinosaur games, and of course I can quote Alien Isolation for the challenging AI and horror mechanics. I think people are getting bored by dinosaur game and zone management like games. Definitely there is some much more hype for horror like games for dinosaur and there is several games indeed now in development with dinosaur on that genre, which is great because we definitely need more of them. And so what's special about this game? Since I was kid, I've been always a fan of dinosaur as well, and of course the iconic films we all see, Jurassic Parks and so on. So there is definitely a nostalgic vibe about this now. And moreover, when you read the book of Christian, you know the focus of the original novel was much more on horror than the movie adaptation, which was made for a broader audience basically. For me, it's a dream coming to reality to see dinosaur horror game coming out, and I wanted to make my own one. Most games about dinosaur are based on basically the two, three general starting ideas, which can be either uh, the theme park type of starting idea. It could be the secret weapon installation or the primer lost war. And all that starting ideas are always on some random tropical island, and that's it. In Silent Hunt, I wanted to make something different, something that people could see and touch. Sorry, I promise I won't conjure on the game. More seriously, in that game, I wanted to have people to be able to move around with certain freedom and use car because as a mean of transportation. Because if you are on a big island, you won't go on foot for 15 kilometers, you know. Moreover, when you are being chased by freaking prehistoric monsters that want to eat you, that's the whole point about this. And I also wanted to experiment about that idea of dinosaur in warfing by having a small populated area being confronted by the existential threat of those animals being around and see how people react to this and survive. It's also a way to make a much more realistic and immersive experience for the player. I wanted also to have a rich story-driven game where the player actually have important interaction with NPCs. So it's not your own game, you know. For example, there is several important NPCs in the game, like the superior officer of the player, which is called John Murdoch, Captain John Murdoch, and come with him on that journey because detectives don't usually come alone. So that's logical, and you have also the people's folk of Port Charles, which is the main settlement there. It's a small town, but we have around 300 inhabitants, so it still need to be a living place where you can find several NPC and interact with them. They can give you mission to fulfill, and you have to earn their respect and trust, so they can give you ammo, supplies, weapons, etc. For now, we only have the old Billy who lives in the western side of the island, and you can find him before entering the wildlife reserve park. It's like the first NPC for testing purpose there. So I've been quite a while working on that game since last year, mostly on my free time. I published a small teaser 2 months ago, and maybe some of you already saw it. At this point, Steam page is practically completed, but we only need to finish the trailer. I didn't imagine it could take so long to have this ready, because when I needed to implement some of the basics elements of the game to work. I can talk about the game loop and core mechanics of the game. We are almost there. If you are seeing this video, you can see we already have some of the basic elements of the game to work. We have several levels. We have the base of the FPS mechanics. We also have the basic AI for the dinosaur. It's still pretty much dumb, but it can do the job. It easily sees you and chase you down, and it will basically insta-kill you if you reach you. So I can recommend to maintain a safe social distance from it. We have the driving system working now, but we still need to implement transition between player and car. And of course we need the dinosaur to be able to attack the player inside the car. So it's not a safe zone. These are some of the things I've been currently working on to get the trailer and Steam pages live, and I hope a playable breed for alpha playtest soon. I've been setting myself to get the demo before the year's end, and next year will be the game release. Of course, it's difficult to see the exact date for this, and as usually it always takes a bit longer in that industry to resolve on the beta version all those bugs and so on. Being a solo dev is not easy. Moreover, if you are starting nowadays, if you are interested in supporting development, you can simply follow that channel and help us grow, and check out also my other social media. You can also subscribe to my newsletters, and where I go much more extended on game development insights. In any case, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.